everybody. Welcome to Whiskey Nose. What's happening? Just want to make sure everything's up and running. Hey, Slapshot, what's going on? Sorry, we're a little late tonight. We had a good little family get together, but we're here. We made it. So just wanted to jump in for a little bit before Livewire kicks off. Plus, they're doing the big thing down in Texas this weekend. Hey, Doug, what's happening, brother? Hope you're doing well, man. Getting ready to dive into a little Michter's small batch sour mash tonight. Love this bottle. It's very, very sweet. It's very light. It's 86 proof. But yeah, well, I thought we'd jump into that a little bit. Hey, Jody, what's up, buddy? Hope you're doing well. Tim Evans, people starting to roll in. There's Doug. Cheers, brother. Tim. Big Vic, what's going on, man? Jody, guys, if you're not subbed to Bourbon Bounty, please do so. Excuse me, Slapshot's in the house. What's up, brother? I hate saying in the house. That's just lame. I need to come up with another one. Slapshot hanging around. That's not very nice. Slapshot is here. Zach, the P-Man, Pettit's in here. What's going on, guys? Yeah, got a really nice little Michter's Glen for this occasion. Oh, dude, this is so good. Yeah, guys, we're doing the Michter's Sour Mash Small Batch. This is one of the harder to find ones that's not toasted. It's about a $50 bottle, I guess, if you're lucky enough to get your hands on it. But, no, it's really good. Oh, yeah, man. You got that right, Zach. Yeah, I was going to do that blind, but we did Friday. We set up Friday, but I don't have enough time, but that's okay. We can do that on a live stream in the next week or so. Plus, people they're still sending me suggestions on, that proof that we did. God, this is so sweet. There's a black pepper. Man, caramel. There's a corn. I don't pick up much corn sometimes, but I do on this one. There's a butter, maybe a sour mash though. That's like a buttered corn, popcorn maybe. Does that sound about right? Popcorn for a sour mash. That sounds more like it. Popcorn. It's kind of getting some more flavor to it now. It's opened up. I've had this poured for probably 5 or 6 minutes before we went live. So, it's probably been 8 minutes in the glass. But yeah, it's got a popcorn note. It's butter, salted popcorn for sure. Yeah, that's just really pure. Color on it's not real light. It's got a pretty dark color. Yeah, that's very light, man. That's definitely 80 proof. It's it's like a cooked corn, popcorn palate for sure. That's the nose matches the palate all day, man. Yeah, that's a popcorn. Buttered popcorn. No, 86 proof. Sorry, guys. 86 proof on the sour mash. But yeah, it's a good popcorn note. It's got that butter, that melted butter poured over it, which is really good, but it's not overpowering by any means. I don't know. It's just smooth. It doesn't have a whole lot of overpowering notes to it. Of the Michter's line, it's not my favorite. I still think the small batch, yes, is much better. Yeah, that's still pretty solid. Hey, buddy.
Hey, how's it going?
Good. How are you doing, man? You doing okay?
All right. It's my off night.
Oh, well, that's okay. Cheers, Greg. Thanks for coming on, man. So what's been going on, brother? You staying busy?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Let me move this mic up just a little. No,
Yeah, I'm
it's
gonna grab
you
another
gotta
bottle
have.
of glass.
I put out a video earlier, but it was a VR 180. I haven't shot in a while, so.
Oh yeah. Oh shit, where's my glass back here? No, I wanna this is probably my favorite of the line, the small batch.
Oh, the US one. Yeah, I have
Yeah,
that.
yep. Yeah, it's 91.4 proof. It's just straight, and it's a lot better than the sour mash, I think. The sour mash is just like I said earlier, man. It's just a buttered popcorn, Jody. I mean, it's okay. It's so light that
Yeah.
it might be a good one to kick your night off with or end it, one of the two. But
Well, people always ask me about the Eagle Rare, and I said, look, if you can't find Eagle Rare, get Michter's US one.
yeah, yeah,
You know, they're very similar.
yeah. Old Soul. That's a good bottle. That's a good bottle. Well, hello. Thanks for coming on, Whizzle Aquatics. If you haven't liked and
Oh, B
subscribed, please
Whistle
do, Whizzle.
Aquatics.
Welcome. That while you're here. So, how's the weather in North Carolina, Jody? You getting
Cooling
some
off
fall
just a
like
little.
temps?
Yeah, it's cooling off a little.
Yeah, it's getting cool here. It's supposed to be like right at 39 tonight here.
Hmm. Yeah, I played disc golf. We went out this morning. It was 42 degrees when we got there.
God, is it hard? I just know we've got courses around here, but I've never seen anybody do it or anything.
Disc golf is super easy if you're not counting strokes. It's super hard if you want to shoot par or under.
I mean, what's the longest? Is it like par five or what?
It depends, but par five, it depends on the skill level. I mean, I can throw about 350, 360.
Okay.
That's feet, 360 feet. Where a golf course is usually measured in yards, disc golf is measured in feet.
I didn't know that. Huh. That's interesting. Well, that's cool. Are you
But
just
it
laying
doesn't
low
match
drinking
up.
tonight?
What's that?
Are you just laying low on drinking tonight?
Yeah, I'm just drinking Coors Light. You have to rehydrate after a long week.
That's right, buddy. That's right. Hey,
I'm
Adam.
drinking this
Yeah,
Rocky Mountain spring water.
yeah, no doubt, man. Adam, hope y'all are ready, man. We're gonna jump over as soon as y'all start.
Who's starting?
Live wire whiskey at 10.
Okay.
Yeah, for sure. Jody, have you picked up any new bottles, or you still working
Yeah.
on some stuff you got, or?
No, I did the review I posted earlier. I picked up the Pinhook Bourbon Heist, which is a 2021 version of their straight Kentucky bourbon whiskey. And I found a bottle on a shelf that was a 2020, the Bohemian Bourbon.
Okay.
And it's the same exact mash bill, but totally different flavor profile. And the other one I haven't reviewed yet is the Redwood Empire straight bourbon whiskey.
Yeah, you're gonna like it.
Oh yeah, I'm saving it.
Yeah, it's good. And they're becoming more available to find too, because they're
Oh yeah,
probably back in the middle of winter, man, February, March. But they were hitting, and people were swarming. I mean, a $40 bottle.
yep.
That's something like that that's got a little reputation, buddy. It's flying out the door. Hey, James, what's going on across the pond, buddy? Yeah, man. We're going to try to do that probably next Sunday if all goes to plan, James. But yeah, that's the plan, man. He didn't want to do that on top of the bourbon thing that's going on in Texas this weekend. So I honest to God don't know much about what's going on down there. I know Bobby from Bourbon Battalion's down there in Story Time. I know HBR's there. I know Michelle Davilar's there from Women of Whiskeys. But I really don't know what it is. I don't know. Do you know, Jody?
I do not. I was going to comment on Old Soul though. If you watch my video review of Old Soul, I tore them up a little bit. But yeah, that vanilla sugar cookies, he says, is all I get. And if you think that's wonderful, more power to you. I thought it tasted like unsweetened tea.
Are you talking about Slapshot? Yeah.
Yeah, that Old Soul, I called it No Soul. But hey, everybody, it's all a personal preference of the flavor profiles of the bourbons. It just, for what I paid for that bottle, it had no notes for me. You know,
Hey, that's one thing great about what we do, man. Nobody's wrong, right?
no, nobody's wrong. And I'm not saying it's wrong to
No,
like
I
it,
know. That's why I
you
love it.
know.
John T. No, you're right, man. I've got a few back here that are, and actually this bottle so far tonight's been, and I've been below the neck is still disappointing.
Yeah.
The sour mash.
Yeah, that's a weak version of what you're supposed to get.
I mean, I don't know. I get a very very easy light buttered popcorn, and that's it.
Yeah. And that's the way I was with Old Soul. And I agree with Slapshot's review of vanilla sugar cookies is all I get.
Yeah.
Okay, me too. And that wasn't enough for me. I wanted a little more, you know.
Yeah. There's no oil to this, Jody. There's no body. There's no
Yeah.
throat punch. There's no heat. Yeah, I don't. I may just put this back on the shelf and just have it be part of the Michter's collection.
Yeah.
It's a one and done. It's still okay, but it's not. I don't think I'm not ready to give a total review on it yet. But I don't. Just to be honest, I don't think I'd back it up. I really don't. I think
No.
there's other stuff for the money for $50 that are a lot better right now.
Yeah.
Richie
I agree with
Z.
that. But I'm always looking, but you and I both. I mean, look behind you, man.
Yeah.
And I know I don't have my shelf behind me right now. It's over here. But if y'all seen my videos, I've got over 100 bourbons on that shelf. We're not always looking for, something to drink. We're looking for the next thing to review and how it compares to everything else. But I have bourbons. I mean, you can look at the volume, the levels in the bourbons on my shelf of what I drink, and the
Yeah,
ones
your
that are
your
almost
collection's
full.
very consistent. I've noticed that, Jody, in your last probably two or three videos as you added bottles to it. Your collection stays consistent, really in proof and taste. I think, and I like
Mm,
that. I think you know something that you like, and reviews about it, and you do great reviews, and then you go and try it, and I think all your stuff stays consistent, and I think that's what makes your channel great. So, but yeah, when you see Jody's bottles, you're like, oh, okay, yeah, that I can see those two going together. Maybe those, I think that's really cool.
yeah, I think one thing that keeps my shelf a little more consistent is I tend if somebody has three offerings and one of them is a straight Kentucky or just not even Kentucky, but just straight bourbon whiskey, or they'll have a bourbon blend is my second choice, or a finished bourbon is down, or a blended is my third, whatever choice. I go for the straight, they're straight bourbon. That's what I want.
Right.
I want to know what your base is. And then if you have to hide it with Cabernet barrels, or if you have to hide the impurities with sherry cask or whatever, all right, I'll try that later. But I want to know what your base offering is.
Yeah. No, that makes sense. No, I see what you're saying. Yeah, you got to have, yeah, like you said, when you say base, you've got to have a starting point of a flavor note that is your thing. And for me, it's that barrel aged oil that comes on the palate first thing, and then from there, to me, it's just a roller coaster ride of let's see where this takes me. But
Yep.
like this sour mash, Jody, it has zero body on the palate. I mean, if you just hold your breath and swallow, I could tell you it was water.
Yeah. Well, and there's no mouth feel. There's no, coating, you know.
No, there's nothing. There's nothing here for that to explode and make me, like I said, oh my God, hey, you want to pour it for all you people that are there. There's the legend. He's here, pushing rocks uphill. But yeah, it's kind of disappointing actually, just to be perfectly honest.
Yeah.
I just scale of 1 to 10 on the nose, it's probably a 4.5, 5 because butter popcorn's sweet and it's nice, but on the palate, man, it might be a 3, Jody. Really.
I don't know. And when that Elijah Craig Toasted Barrel came out, I have some of it, but I don't even put it on my shelf because that was just freaking hype. They had a barrel or a section of barrels that probably got too hot in the warehouse, close to the edge. And they said, what are we going to do with this besides pour it out? And they said, oh, let's call it Toasted Barrel. I mean, that's what I really honestly think about that Elijah Craig Toasted Barrel. It's got a tannin, bitter twang to it, like it got too hot and in the barrel while it was aging. And they just didn't take care of those barrels. And instead of just blending them down to a 40-80, and watering it down so much you can't taste the impurities, they decided to hype it up and call it a toasted barrel.
Hey, Tats. Now, that's one of those things that, me and Jenny, I'll just be honest, we love that bottle. But we may love it, though, Jody, for that reason.
Well, and it does have oakier notes to it. But I am very sensitive to those bitters that come out in that wood.
Yeah.
Those tannins that come out.
Right.
And it's I feel the same way about the brewery Garrison Brothers. They age and they hype up that they age all their bourbon in Texas. Well, if you don't spend $500,000 a year on air conditioning, you're going to overheat those barrels, and it's going to cause that expansion of that wood. It's going to put more bitter into your bourbon, and some people like it. And I don't dislike the flavor. Like but the fact that I paid $90 or $120 for a bottle that has bitter in it, I tore them up about that. Now, the rest of it, besides the tannins, was good. I will tell you that. But it was $65 good, not $120 good.
Okay. No, that makes sense. I mean, I am not a fan, and it's just, hey, like I said, we talked about it 3 times so far, or twice. I know, sorry, twice. I'm not a fan of beer barrel finishes.
No.
I'm not. And the best finished, close, the Solera barrel from Chattanooga Whiskey, I love it, but it's really not, to me, flavor-wise, the same as some of these. I don't know.
You want to
If it's
go
a beer
back?
barrel finish, I skip it, Jody. I'm not crazy about it. And I may
See,
make
here's let's juxtapose this, because I am a huge fan of bourbon barrel finish beer. But beer is made halfway through the whiskey process.
Okay.
You continue on and make whiskey. Why would I want to step whiskey backwards? I want to step beer forwards.
Yeah, I got you. No, that makes sense. Stout finish was okay. Yeah, I tell you, Tim, I don't do enough stout finishes to say. I mean, maybe I back up on the statement I said, but I don't do enough stout finish stuff to say. I think Obtainium had a stout finish that I saw back about 2 months ago, and I was going to get a bunch for me and Shane, and then all of a sudden I decided to pass on it. So I don't know. I got scared, just to be honest. I don't know. I don't know.
I mean,
It's just
I tend to only buy 750 milliliter bottles. I mean, that's it for me. But
okay.
if there's something I was curious about, if they offered a smaller bottle, I may try it. I don't know.
I don't know. It's just been hard for me because I just think that beer note just sometimes puts a for I don't know. It's just my palate puts a lot of salt on it, and it
Mm.
kind of takes it over. I don't know. It's still. I mean, like I said, I need to revisit because I don't. Like I said, we go back to these bottles that we don't like, and then we find out we do like them later as the pores come down the neck and everything. So it's like I said, never say never. You know.
Well, here's the way I look at it. Whiskey is has a cleaner flavor than beer. Okay. Beer, although I like it, I love it, has a dirty flavor to it. You know, it's an unrefined flavor. I'm blue collar, redneck, whatever. Call me whatever you want. I like the flavor of beer, right? But I like it when I'm drinking beer, and I don't want to dirty my bourbon down. Now, I think barrel aged stouts that are, beer or ale or whatever aged in bourbon barrels, I think gives the beer a cleaner flavor. I think there's something to that, but I don't want to go the other way.
Well, that makes. I mean, maybe what you're explaining is what I'm tasting.
Yeah.
You know, I wish maybe like I said, man, I'm going to keep giving it shots and see because I mean, there's Obtainium. I think Storytime just did one, and I think I'm getting ready to be fortunate enough to try it. And so I'm going to be wide open on it again. I don't want to just say no, but I just in my past I get that sometimes that coffee comes out for me. I get a leather. I don't know. It's just
Well, let me put it to you this way. You didn't marry the first girl you ever dated, did you?
no. But she
Yeah,
wanted to.
me either. Most
I'm
of
just
us
kidding.
didn't.
Yeah, right.
But we enjoyed them all, didn't we?
Yeah, absolutely.
Whiskey, you'll marry. Uh, you know, I mean, that's
Hey,
good
Sherry
one.
G. Yeah, yeah. It's I don't know, man. It's just crazy how this stuff tastes and feels. And I think one of the most fascinating things as we grow in our whiskey channels and our whiskey experiences, when you go back to a bottle that you didn't like the first time, and you're like, wait a minute, this isn't so bad. And I'll be the first to say, man, this blackened batch was it 108? Now this blackened batch 102. I mean,
Oh
I've gone
yeah.
back to it twice, and it's not as rotten as I remember doing my video. Just being honest.
Well, and there is a one finished bourbon I kind of like, and it took me several times to the trough to get on board with it, and it's
Okay.
called Burning Chair. And Burning Chair is procured bourbon aged in Cabernet barrels, but
Hey, Shane.
it maintains a very clean finish on it. And
Yeah.
hey, Saucy, how's it going? And I really now really like Burning Chair bourbon. It's in that black bottle with that white label on it.
You're gonna have to get it and show us before it's over.
Yeah, you know what? I need a beer anyway. Let me grab the bottle. I'll show you what it looks like.
Yeah, man. I'd love to see it.
Yeah, I'll be right back.
Yeah, guys, talking about a little bit. I'm going back and forth to some Michter's. This is one of my favorites that you can find most people. It's the small batch uh, straight. It's really good. It's got a whole lot of notes. Then we started out the night with, just to get everybody caught up. I started out with the sour mash small batch, and this bottle is just a very light nose, a buttery popcorn with a little corn note. That's what I kind of get in the popcorn thing. But this is just not living to expectations. It looks good on the bar, but it's just not where it needs to be on palate and flavor. So I've already said earlier that this one is a you know, but it's not horrible, but it's still just it's not a too yeah. But this small batch, I think it's phenomenal. But
All
yeah,
right. Pop this beer open here. This
hear
is
you.
Burning Chair.
Okay. Oh yeah. I've seen,
Yeah.
hold on, I've seen that. Yeah, for sure.
Yep. It's got the black and white label with a burning chair on it.
Is it like a
It's
$90
all
bottle, Jody?
no, it's a what is this? 70, 60, 65?
Okay.
Somewhere
Okay.
along in there. It's not upper, but no,
Okay.
it does have a boutique price on it. But it is a really clean, crisp, a lot of notes in it, but you're getting those cab notes in there.
Right. I was scheduled earlier. I just after me and Alan from the Whiskey Friend, after we have to reschedule, I was going to have Adam and Todd on from 21090, but then some family stuff got scheduled, which was great. Everything was a good occasion. It was a great night. So, but I'm really wanting to get into, and I know you've got a good palate for it. Saucy Shane does. Uh, I really want to get into some more of this good craft beer. I think from what I've had, I think to start at the basics, Jody. With that is, I do distinguish a different taste on craft beer when it comes off a tap and when it's in a can. And that might be the most basic thing I've ever said, but I do believe that's true. Am I crazy or?
No, anytime you can get something on tap, especially, well, and when I say this, there's a caveat. It's if they have their settings. A brewery is going to release a keg, and it's going to give you the setting, like the carbonation settings and everything you
Okay.
need to tune it to. And when you get a bar like that is known for tap beer, they're going to really follow the guidelines and tune everything appropriately and work with them on it, and get it right. Now, if you go to some dive bar, they're going to have it set to 50-50 across the board, and if they hook a keg up to it, they're not going to change their carbonation pressure or anything. And it's, so it all goes into the art and how much effort they put in, to it. But a tapped keg is always going to taste better. It's going to taste fresher, crisper if they have their settings right.
Now
You know.
I mean, I do know there's a distinct difference between, like a Miller Lite tap and a can. I mean, that's basic. I know, but when it comes to craft beers, because you're talking about heavier beer, you're talking about more ABV. You're talking about this stuff. So, I know a lot of people prefer one or the other. So I'm just kind of curious how that kind of stuff. I don't know in the craft beer world because I don't like I said I have not much experience in it. And my wife loves cider, and well, I wouldn't say she loves it. She has to drink it because she has celiac disease, so she can't have beer. But a lot of these cideries we go to will have really, high end craft beer on tap, and
Right.
some in cans. And I'm just like, don't. I have no idea what I'm doing. I know I like IPA. I mean, I know I like some stouts. I know I like chocolate stuff. Coffee finishes, but I don't know. I don't.
Yeah.
So I've got to get.
Well,
I've got to.
I mean, I've walked through an art museum before, and I studied art appreciation. Everybody took art appreciation that went to college, right? Either art or
Gotcha.
music appreciation. It's one of those 101 level, filler freaking classes you had to take and memorize how to pronounce the names. But we're all not art critics.
Yeah.
But if you go to an art museum and you're standing in front of something that speaks to you, it doesn't take a lot to figure out that it's a nice piece of art. Maybe you can't dissect it all the way down, but I guarantee you, if you take a small snifter of Elijah Craig, like the regular old Elijah Craig from Heaven Hill, and then I pour you a little snifter of the 18 year, and you drink, sip on that regular old Elijah Craig you can get for $25, and then drink the little pour of the 18 year that cost me, I am not going to tell you how much. It was hundreds of dollars.
I've got one. So yeah, I
You
know what you're
will
talking about.
tell the difference, right? And maybe you can't put your finger on what it is, but it tastes better. It feels better in your mouth. The whole experience is better. And that's what it all comes down to is this is a visceral thing, man. Alcohol, beer, all of this. It's a personal experience. And if something speaks to you, go buy a case of it, and stick with it.
I think that's what I was telling Todd the other night was take it or leave it. This is the time of year when the pumpkin spice, the cinnamon stuff starts coming out and everything, and you're starting to get all these these fall and early winter notes and flavors and all this craft beer. And I was just thinking, now's the time. I'd really like to learn this stuff. I really need to figure out, what do I like? Why do I like this compared to this one? Why is this one, where it's just hard because they're manufactured so many different places. They're brewed here and there. And like, I learned though too, and I'm watching Shane and Saucy Shane and everybody, and Phil, just the giveaways of 2 or 3, 4 cans of beer, is a big deal now to me because that's stuff that you're having the opportunity to try that you normally probably would never find it. I'm just saying it's opened my eyes. You know what I'm saying? I mean,
Well, and you also have to look at beer like bourbon. All right. I mean, look at all the whiskey behind you. How many freaking bottles did you buy that were so and just okay? It's 90 freaking percent of what's behind you back there. It's 90% of what's on my shelf over here is so and pretty okay to really okay to wow, I've got some phenomenal crap over here. So it's the same goes for beer, but you can't hardly go wrong with the Goose Islands. They're about to come out. They're about to release them in November. And I'll buy the Goose Island every single time. And the Goose Island regular release, but if you can get your hand on those special release Goose Islands, that's going to be some of the best freaking bourbon barrel aged stuff you're going to find. And it'll ruin you to everything else.
Oh, really? It's just that good. You just don't even need to fool with the rest.
Well, and top shelf Dustin,
I mean,
maybe,
somewhat. You know what I mean?
maybe we all can't afford all the top shelf stuff. We try, but no, 90% of it. If you look at the I guarantee you, I don't care how many bourbons on your shelf. If I ask you what the top 3 were, you can tell me. And you might say, well, I would also throw in these. But how many freaking bourbons do you have on your shelf? And 90 was a conservative number. There are some great bourbons out there, but there's also great bourbons for the price out there.
I agree.
But when you put them up against these $300 bourbons we bought, they're pretty okay for the price, but they're not those. They're not those bourbons.
Shane said Tailgate Brewery out of Nashville is about to release their barrel-aged stouts, and I can't wait. Tailgate Brewery. I'm going to write that down, Shane. And I'll be down there in December. So, might be a nice stop along the way,
But top shelf Dustin, I know you probably did. Okay, let me ask you this. Do you have over 100 bourbons in your collection?
Oh, out of Chicago, Rob said. Okay. Yeah. That's what Tim said that. I guess. I might be answering for Tim. I'm sorry, Jody. Go ahead.
No, I was asking
Top
Top
shelf.
Shelf Dustin if he has over 100 bourbons in his collection or whiskeys. It can be whiskeys.
Hey, Joe, what's up, buddy?
300 ish.
Nope.
So are you telling me you have more than 10% in your collection that would dominate the rest of your? I'm talking about the top whiskeys in your collection that would dominate the rest. It's more than 10%.
Hey, Joe, I don't know if you're available, and if you're not, that's okay. If you want to jump on and talk about the fundraiser, that would
Oh
be
yeah.
awesome. And if not, that's okay. We can do it here in a bit. No worries. But yeah, guys, if Independent Joe's doing a fundraiser, a military fundraiser, and there's a whole lot to it that he can that he can explain that I don't want to try to screw up. But if anybody here is willing to do a bottle giveaway for that, we need to get you hooked up with Independent Joe.
Yeah, I'll donate one. I've got a lot of Duke bottles down here.
Hey, great shot! What's up, brother? Yep, we need to do that. Hey Joe, if you can't jump on, just put your email in the chat if you can, or Adam or Mike drop Independent Joe's email if that's okay with you, Joe, so everybody can email you and we'll start getting those worked out. But yeah, I think it's a Marine buddy of Joe's that has started going back and helping a group of people. Yeah, just setting up. Okay, no big deal, brother. That he's doing multiple things for this group of Marines that sustained great loss. So yeah, it's a big deal. So anyway, we've got a little time, and Joe will help us. Independent Joe, guys. That's another channel, guys. If you've not subscribed to Independent Joe and Bourbon Bounty, please do so as quick as you can. Livewire Whiskey is going to follow us, so be sure you subscribe to Livewire Whiskey. But I don't know. So, Jody, you've put out a few new videos, haven't you? Isn't that what you were talking about?
Oh, I put one out today, but I was past few weeks. We took a trip to the beach in the travel trailer, and then I had family show up, and I hung out a couple of weekends. And I shot videos, but I didn't do VR 180. I did another VR 180 video today.
Yeah, those are cool, man. I don't know how you do that shit, but it's pretty damn cool. That's for sure.
You don't.
Sorry,
want
Top
to.
Shelf. I didn't mean to miss that.
Well, I've never spent 5 figures on a bourbon either way. I'm not going to do that. I'll spend 4 figures on the right one, but not 5. I'm not spending that much.
Yeah. No, that's a lot, man. That's a lot. But yeah, small batch is definitely the winner, and between the sour mash and the bourbon, because there's a whole lot. Hell, I've not even really gave any notes on this one, but because the other one was so bland, really, it just didn't do much at all. But this one, you get a good barrel right up front. I'm trying to think. There's a. Do you have this bottle, Joey? I know you're drinking beer, but I was going to say.
Which one?
Small batch.
Oh, I have.
Straight.
Yeah, the US one.
Yeah.
Yeah, I actually have 2 unopened bottles plus one on the shelf.
Yeah, I've got a couple behind this one because I really like it. And
Yeah.
this is to me, Jody. This is a great bottle to give as a gift.
Oh yeah. No, I said that I have a video I put out last year before Christmas.
Z-Man.
You know, the best bourbons to buy for dad, you know, type thing.
Oh yeah, that's
And
right. That's right.
yeah. And I mentioned Michter's US1 as a if you can't find Eagle Rare, get it because one day to the next you can't hardly tell them apart.
I mean, this thing, man, it's got beautiful, just a burn on the nose, a little alcohol burn, and then it goes straight to a crisp barrel. And then there's that cinnamon honey note. Oh man, this is so good. What I say it was 84 proof? 91.4. Sorry, the
Yeah.
other one was 80. 91. So it's right there, man. It's right there where the proof is starting to, give you a little heat. But dude, this is, man. Thanks, Rob. Yeah, we're getting closer, man. Hey, Jose. Hey, Daniel. Thanks for coming on, guys. Oh my Lord! I just realized who this is. This is a legend, ladies and gentlemen. Nacho Nunez. Cheers, buddy. Yeah, Rob, we're getting close, man. We're less than 50 away. And Jody had his celebration, I guess, was about a month and a half, 2 months ago.
Something like that, yeah.
Where you at now, Jody? You're about 550, aren't you?
A little over that.
That's
yeah.
awesome, dude. That's
No,
awesome.
but that's why I was wanting us to collab more and get
Dude, I'm
together
trying.
more. I want to lift it up, you know.
Thanks, buddy. I'm doing. I need to get more Thursday open. It's just, it's crazy.
Yeah, I
Because what I
know.
do, my issue with Thursdays, Jody, is because what I do for the city and engineering, a lot of buildings like Dollar Generals and stuff are trying to get open all the time for the weekend. So Fridays they're trying to get their certificate of occupancy so quick that
Yep.
I am working so late Thursday to try to get Friday taken care of. And it's just. But yeah, it should slow down. So don't kick me out of that yet.
No,
for
I'm
sure.
not kicking you out. I'm
Yeah,
not kicking
I'm
you out.
planning on trying to make that regular.
Now I'll keep sending you the link, and I send it to
Thank
like
you,
5
Top
or 6
Shelf.
people. I mean,
Oh yeah, man, good.
there's like
That makes me feel better.
yeah.
Yeah, that's
But
awesome.
no, I'm leaving it open, and if you jump up,
That's
I'll be
awesome.
like, "Oh shit! Look who's in the house,"
Oh
type
yeah.
thing.
Hey, Aiden, what'd you think, buddy? It's got a good oil note, but yeah, I'll let you tell us.
Yeah, Old Fitz is good.
I did pick this up while I was in Kentucky.
Yep.
And I've not opened it yet. I'm going to say I'm saving this one, Jody, for one of the Friday lives
Yeah.
because I'm so, like these ancient age and the ancient age and stuff. Man, these bottles that are been around for years and years and years, and you can find them. I love reviewing those because I'm finding that they're pretty damn good. They're not drain pours. I mean, they may be to some people, but I'm like, damn, this is good. So I've got a buddy, Christian. He may jump on here shortly, but he's picked me up another 4 or 5 more bottles for other people that can't find ancient age. The 10 star. It's not 10 years, it's 10 star. But if you have it over there at that ABC store, dude, pick it up. It's like $18.
Yeah.
This.
Yeah. Ancient age, 10-year. It's got the twist off top. You got to get used to that.
Oh yeah, man.
Can't pull the cork on it.
No. What Daniel say?
Crazy Ann. Look at Crazy Ann done showed up.
Hey, buddy, Daniel. You know what, buddy? I'm kind of digging that. We could do that. That's a fantastic idea, D.
Now wait, where are you?
I'm in
Whiskey Nose?
Kingsport. I'm in Kingsport.
Wait, where?
Email me. I'm in Kingsport, Tennessee.
Oh, Tennessee. So if we
Yeah.
met in Knoxville, we should do a meetup in Knoxville.
Oh, that'd be no trouble. I mean, I'm
3.5 hours for me.
I'm coming through Winston-Salem. I think my wife has a doctor's appointment in Raleigh the 29th. So
Uh-huh.
I'll be coming through the 28th, which is a Thursday.
I will tell you this. Hang on one second. Let me slide over and I'll be right back. Everybody who does a shoot live in my studio gets a Bourbon Bounty hat.
That's awesome, dude. I'm sorry. Yeah, that's cool, man. That's hold on, Jody. Let's let everybody see that. Dude, those are great.
Bourbon
Yeah, I
Bounty
love that.
right there.
That's cool, man. Thanks for making those. Those are cool.
That's my studio hat, by the way.
Yeah, Aiden said I wouldn't pay much for the old Fitz 80. I think just cause the bottles are amazing. Hey, did you open that bottle, Aiden? Because that is the hardest cork to ever pull out of a damn bottle.
Oh, that big guy, yeah.
Literally like that.
He just spilt a little.
Yeah, but that's not what's in that bottle. So don't worry about it. There's no tragedy there.
Oh, he's putting tea in his bottles over there.
Since we've already got one legend on here with Jody, let's bring in two more. Independent Joe and Mike the Horse Stall.
Yeah.
Damn, I just came up with that off the top.
I've never one time heard that before, Marty.
That was pretty. That's pretty good for me, man. Because you know how slow I get. How are you guys doing?
That was a
man?
new one.
Mike,
Pretty good.
Activist
Mike
Stall. I'm sorry, Joe. Go ahead.
No, I was gonna say I was hoping Mike would jump on. I've missed him so much.
Yeah, well, when you have somebody that much to love and he's not around, it just kind of breaks your heart.
Yeah, he pulls my heartstrings if you just heard it.
Is that what that was?
Yeah.
Was it the
I heard
angel
it.
dust that just kind of took care of everything? We don't know.
Is
Shane.
it me
We're
who's
just
got
having a
that
Sunday
echo
get
going?
together. Hey Joe, I know
I don't hear
your
an
time
echo.
is.
Do you hear an echo?
Yeah, I don't know where it's. I don't know what it is, but Joe, I know
Let me
your time
see.
is limited. Can you go ahead before things get crazy and talk about the money and everything that you're doing? If you don't care.
Oh yeah, sure. I appreciate you letting me come on here and do this. So far, a bunch of awesome channels. Some of our community members have came and donate a bottle to this charity that I'm doing, and it's all for a Marine who got out was 10 years ago, was in Afghanistan. His unit got attacked. 190 Marines were injured. 17 of them died. Not too long after he delivered these wood carvings that he did with the chainsaw. It's called 18 carvings. He did an actual little short on it that went to, I think it made it to Cannes, the film festival. And for a 5-minute short, it won best short. Well, now 10 years after the fact of visiting those families and all that, he's going to go back, revisit those families. It's all kicking off in Oklahoma on November 10th, the Marine Corps' birthday. My brother Adam, that owns a restaurant there, is actually hosting a charity event there, where I hope we get a good sized check, and it's going to be addressed from the community to Anthony and his cause to help him move forward and actually making a documentary on what happened that day. They're going to revisit families. They're going to do an actual live cutting of another sculpture to raffle off at that charity event. Adam Whiskey Shits is actually coming with me. We're both going to be there to present Anthony, the Marine's name, with the check from the community. Hopefully a good showing we got some really good bottles here. I've been struggling to try to figure out how exactly to do this. The best way I could do it was to get maximum participation, because it is a Monday night. I understand that people are like, oh man, I got to work tomorrow. Can't be watching Whiskey Tube, but hopefully with 2 different days, to one, get max participation. We got about 12 bottles per stream already, so it's really good. And all we need now is for people to, I guess, come check it out. And if they feel that it's something that they would want to give to help this young man immortalize those 17 Marines that passed away, that actually died from that attack. Hopefully that's a worthy enough cause for them. Those Gold Star families that he's going to revisit, and it's just going to be, it's just something amazing, and I think it's something that we can help out if we can, help a little bit in that cause that he's trying to accomplish.
Yeah,
So,
I mean, are you still, Joe, you still wanting people to try to donate bottles if they want, or have you cut that off, or, I mean, anything like that? Because I know there's several people. Go ahead.
Any bottles that are donated will probably go to the second stream, but right now,
that's fine. I mean, they're both the same. It doesn't matter whether it's first or second.
Yeah,
from what you told me.
Yeah, because I honestly think we have more than enough if people would. I mean, because for me, I'm putting a bottle in, plus I'm traveling out there with Adam, picking up Adam, probably spending over $1,000 just to hand him a check on my own. And I'm not worried about the money for myself. I want to do this. And I think we have enough bottles for people to contribute if they'd like to. I don't think the bottles, I just hope the word gets out that there is this charity event going, and that hopefully we have enough people to come by and feel like it's a worthy cause for them to contribute to. And at the same time, hopefully win one of these awesome bottles by the community, yourself included, Livewire whiskey included, Shelf Turds included,
Bourbon, maybe.
Stanley from Asheville, Bourbon donated a bottle.
Yeah.
Big Vic donated 2 bottles. Tito Libation Exploration donated. The Davilars donated. The Junkies donated. Bourbon Bites donated. The Likes donated. LaShawn, another Whiskey Tube hopeful coming soon, donated. Sure. Bourbon Baller donated a surprise bottle. Rob M, Whiskey Samurai, the Turks, Katie. I don't want to leave anybody out, but so many people. You donated that George Dickel store pick. That's awesome. And it's just so many people have came together. I would like for a good hope. I would hope for a good showing so that we can show, because it's going to be part of the documentary when I hand him the check. That's all going to be included. So it's going to be from the whiskey community. It's not going to be from Independent Joe or anybody else. Is going to be from the whiskey community, and I think that would be something that would just be so awesome. Bring some, I guess, notoriety to our group, who all these people, because along with that is also where I'm typing up a letter that's going to have everybody who donated, everybody. It doesn't have to be just a bottle. It could have been just to win a bottle. I mean, everybody's going to be on that letter to the family and to Anthony, showing our gratitude towards our service members and their sacrifices as Gold Star families and as a Marine who's trying to bring all this information, all this, everything that happened on that fateful day to light, for everybody to see and share what happened in that event. So,
Well, if there's a split second in you doing that and being there, and you and Adam, you giving the check and everything, if there's a split second that can put a smile on one of those families' faces, it's worth every single effort that everybody's made. And
yeah,
you talk about this whiskey community, and I know I speak for Adam and Jody also. Is how many fundraisers have we had since June? We had Adriana's, we had Stuff and Whiskey, we've got Joe's, we had Shelf Turds. We've had so many that people need help, and this community is beyond anything I've ever seen. And it's funny because we see the same people doing it over and over and over again, and it's just awesome. I mean, it's awesome. I mean, that might not have been a very good representation of what I'm trying to say, but Mike, I mean, Jody, you all know.
Mm.
So, Joe, do we need to put your email up in the chat for people to email you and that still may want to donate, or how do you want to handle that?
Yeah, I mean, you could go to independentjoe1 at gmail.com, and if there's a bottle that you may feel that would be good on the second week, I mean, I'd be more than happy to put it in there.
What if there's a cash dough?
Well, that will be I guess on tomorrow, the live stream, once all those start, because I have gotten some donations already. Those names will be added to the first week of the giveaway, as far as, because every $5, of course, just like any other contest or donation thing that we do, every $5 gets you one entry into the bottle giveaway. So it's going to be my wife's going to be sitting right next to me. She's going to be the one calculating, like tracking all the things off of it's, because it's going to be a PayPal Venmo thing, because I'm not monetized or anything, so I don't get super chats and all that other stuff. So it's going to be have to be through there. And then at the end, we'll probably put on the screen right here, and then do the drawings for everybody who wins, and they'll see real time, like who wins and who doesn't.
Hey Joe, real quick before people start jumping, are you doing this tomorrow following Shelf Turds?
Following Shelf Turds.
Yeah, so 11 p.m. Eastern.
8 p.m. Pacific.
Yeah, man, I'm gonna be in bed.
Yeah. Yeah, like I said, everybody, it's different for everybody. So, also Aiden, I guess after the if we hit 1,000 on the first stream and then we hit 1,000 on the second stream, then Aiden will on the second stream will eat a Pocky one chip. So we have to hit 1,000 on the first stream and then 1,000 on the second stream, and then on the second stream, after we hit that second 1,000, he will eat Pocky one chip, and we get to watch. I don't take any like happiness or anything like that in watching Aiden burn, but he volunteered his palate, and the next day the other end to do this. So we appreciate Aiden. It's a pretty big sacrifice. I appreciate you, Mr. Great Shot.
All I can say is,
Thank you for your
Aiden,
service.
if you can get last year's chip, get that one, because this year's chip is worse.
Aiden, I think he showed it on stream, didn't he, Joe? Was it the yellow box?
Yeah, it's the yellow box. It's supposed to be hotter this year for some.
Oh,
Somebody
it's
said it was hotter.
It's
Shane
hotter.
will tell you.
Yeah. So
Shane will tell you.
Aiden, I know it's on the second stream. You're going to eat it, but of course we got those 2 milestones
Good.
that I was talking about: 1,000 on the first stream, and then 1,000 on the second stream to make it at a minimum a total of 2,000. So you got the 1,000 on the first stream, 1,000 on the second stream. Once we hit that 1,000 on the second stream, then Aiden will be standing by with the one chip challenge. So hopefully this community wants to see two things: money go towards a great charity, and then another one to watch Leather Daddy have a chip in honor of
Or as the Joker would say, get what I deserve.
no,
you're
I
still
wouldn't
This
say
is
that.
this year's.
Is
Got
that
the
this
21.
year's? Yeah, 21.
Yeah.
21.
Yeah, Saucy Shane says way hotter, so I believe.
Look,
Saucy
if I
Shane.
got last year's, everybody would be like, pussy. So, I mean,
Hey,
I
you
gotta
gotta
do this year's.
do what you do.
Wouldn't do it now.
I'd do it now if I had a second one, but I'll be in for that second stream. Just wanted to come in and show the chip. Later, guys.
Nice. See you, Aiden. Thank you.
Well,
Yeah, I'm gonna have to drop too. I have to get ready for Monday.
Jody, thank you, buddy.
Hey.
Send me the link Thursday morning if you can.
I will. I'll do
my
it.
best. Like I said, I'll be through maybe if Jenny gets that appointment scheduled the 28th. So we'll see
All
if
right.
we can hook up.
All right, sounds good.
Cheers,
Talk
buddy.
to you
Guys,
later.
go sub to Bourbon Bounty. Awesome,
Cheers, brother.
awesome reviews.
All right.
Cheers, buddy.
Bye.
Dude, my internet was having issues. It just like restarted.
What was that?
Actually, I restarted it. My kids think
Adam.
Well, that was
That was Adam.
That's all right. We'll get it fixed. So, yeah, Joe, this is awesome, dude. I'm glad you're doing this for those Marines, man. It's just, my dad was in the Army, which I know that's, but he was in the Army for 42 years, and he retired as an E9 Command Sergeant Major. And
Oh,
when
nice.
it comes to stuff like this, man, this family of mine doesn't mess around.
Yeah.
So, that's cool, man.
Army, Navy, Marine Corps. I know we all joke on each other, but you know what? We're all part of the same team.
Yeah, you're all taking
when
care of our
one of us
asses.
falls. When one of us falls, it hurts just the same.
That's a good point. I've never heard anybody say that, but that's exactly right. It doesn't make anything better, and it still hurts the same way. That's true, man. True. Are you drinking anything tonight? Let's just do some whiskey. Are you just hanging low, or are you just waiting for live wire?
I'm having some sexual chocolate. What's his? Let's see. Yeah, story time. Yeah. Big Vic just came by, dropped off the donations bottles. They're over there. Grab them, but he just dropped off his donation bottles. He's actually donating 2 bottles, so that's really nice of him. And at the same time, he gave me a sample of some sensual chocolate, and it's kind of nice. It's really nice.
Yeah, we've got me and Adam and Mike have a little thank you bottle. He should have what did I say in the mail hand delivered Thursday. So yeah, so that's cool, man.
What are you drinking, Jits?
What's up, Matt?
Mountain Dew.
Oh no, I need to pour some, but I got a little bit of whiskey. I'm not going to talk about
Hey,
it.
Demon Hunter, where you been, brother?
We're doing a kind of a review thing at the beginning of the stream, and it's going to be our favorite bottle under $40. So
Wow, that'd be great, man. Is that what you got there, or is that just a kickoff glass?
No, that's what I have in the glass. I actually blinded a few under 40s against each other to find out what my favorite was. Oh, who's that guy?
Straight out of the stall. Wow.
That was my Joe impersonation right there.
Joe didn't even flinch when you did that. He didn't even smile, Mike.
No, he was busy taking a screenshot for a T-shirt.
Joe, you should have seen my pecs dancing, buddy.
I saw. I went to actually a concert yesterday with my son. Watched Korn and System of the Down. I think I sent you a video, Stahl. You never like at least put a happy face or hey, nice concert or something.
Oh,
Let
I
me
know. I
that
did.
you're. I don't know if you're watching it or not. I'm like, should I send him another video or does this?
Oh, I love the Stones video, man.
Yeah, I saw
yeah.
it. No, they were cool. I just didn't respond, but I did see them. Yeah, sorry.
Yeah, no
Sugar
worries.
kitties.
I just wasn't sure if you're like, oh, this guy sending me some spam.
It was the dick pic was the one I really wanted to respond to, but I was too busy right afterwards.
Well, it's as big as it gets, so I can't say
Uh-huh.
that's a good thing. It's just
I
how
know.
it is.
You had to have
Neither
extreme
grower nor a
resolution with
show,
that
right?
camera.
Yeah, it's
Wow,
we
Lilith
can talk
Morgan.
about it.
Jeez, Mike, can't even respond to Lil.
Everybody has to respond to Lil. That's the rule.
That's right. So what's new, Mike? Adam, anything?
Internet was. Oh, I was telling Adam my internet was all jacked up. So I had to reboot it. And my kids don't know it was me. I was like, "Get rebooted."
You're muted. Stop. You're muted.
Is my internet jacked up again?
Can you hear him through my mic?
I can hear him, but he's froze. There he goes a little bit.
There he goes. Oh, up. Now that's a face of disappointment right there.
Now the kids rebooting him.
Go reboot it again, Mike. You need to.
Okie dokies.
What's up, man, Demon Hunter?
And Demon Hunter.
I'm
What's up,
glad
brother?
Ben Demon Hunter's back. I've not talked to Ben in a while.
Did he go somewhere?
Korn. It definitely was an awesome concert.
No, I'm just lazy.
System of a Down would be awesome to see.
Oh yeah, it was awesome. If you're on Facebook, I could send you those videos. I sent them all the videos. I know you don't want. Just sign up just for Messenger because a lot of us trade videos and stuff like that. Just
Yeah,
from
I
that.
got bigger problems than just not wanting it. Like I sign up and then they delete me.
Oh,
I get permabans from Facebook because whatever. But
Yeah, crap.
well, don't be posting nude pictures of yourself. Everybody
didn't.
knows that's not something you should be doing.
part of my life, man.
This guy just poured yellow corn, and he's wearing
It's
his
not
Survived
OnlyFans.
by Livewire shirt. He is not going to work on Monday morning. Ladies and gentlemen, Rob.
Wouldn't be the first time. What's up, Rob?
No, I think it's freaking hysterical.
Oh, your audio is out, Robert. You have to turn your mic on there, bud.
Now's the time you make him full screen when we can't hear him.
Look at all that Knob Creek and Elijah Craig's.
Yeah, James Morgan. I don't know if Mike's gonna make it with his internet issues.
How about now?
Yeah, there you go.
All right.
Gotcha.
So I updated Windows and it threw
Maybe that's
away
what happened to Mike.
everything.
Is that the Windows 11 that just came out?
Yep. My speakers are wonky, so I run two different systems, one for music, one for YouTube or just TV, and one of them works the way it should, but the other, like when I switch to TV or YouTube, it doesn't work at all. I can't switch back and forth anymore, and was having it. So I had a regular mic, like a, I don't know, what do you call them, the round, whatever the hell you call it. Anyway, I can't get it to work at all, so it's unplugged now. Anyhow, I might have to revert back, I guess. But here's some yellow corn.
Good one, Sugar Kitty.
Hey, Rob, thanks for coming by Friday. I appreciate that. And I couldn't stand it. I just got to be honest. I ended up in that late, like 2 a.m. And I wasn't worth a shit yesterday in Knoxville. So, but that was everything. It was everything I hoped it was. And I'll review it. But yeah.
It ain't bad.
No, hell no, it ain't bad. Hey, the Jack 10 that's in there, is that something you want me to hold off on that we do together? Because I've not touched it.
That's up to you. I'd be happy to come in with you. In fact, I revisited that Jack 10 tonight after a couple pours, and I got it down a little ways below the shoulder. It's coming around a little bit. It's
A little better.
it's not outstanding, but it's opening up a little bit. That maple char, it's there. But I'll tell you, the first couple times I went to that, I was not clapping my hands and stomping my feet. But tonight, that pour, it was a little bit better. A little bit better.
Good.
So I hope.
Yeah, I think that's something we'll do together. All of us that have it. I think that'd be an awesome little, just to, get together and we talk about it. And because, it's almost like that damn Russell's 13 nobody can get their hands on. It has such a hype about it that, once you get it, is it going to live up to expectations? And are you really going to pay this, some people are lucky, that got it for, $75 or whatever, but secondary on some of these two bottles are just absolutely asinine. And, so we'll just, I thought it'd be good to do a review, everybody together, so we'll try to do that next week or so.
I'm hoping this
Adam, have you had it?
Yellowstone.
No, I haven't tried it. From what
How
I'm
about
hearing,
you?
I'm definitely not buying a bottle, but Mike sends me a sample or something. That'll be my experience with it.
Yeah, Christian. Hey, buddy. Thanks for coming on, man. Hope everybody's good at your house.
Joe
What do you
has
think,
one.
Joe?
It's like Rob said. I mean, I did a review on it, and I think you get a lot of the same flavors out of these selects that they have. The store pick selects that are still around 94 proof. I mean, this is only 3 proof higher, which it is darker in color, but other than the color, I mean, you get a lot of the same flavors out of something that's a hell of a lot cheaper.
Right.
So
Right.
Do you still get the mineral note? Well, hell, we're going to sit here and end up doing it. If I keep asking questions, we're going to end up reviewing it. But yeah, I'm
3
just
out of 4 of us
really,
got it.
I'm just that bottle, man. It literally in this area, the stores that I frequent, they got like 3, just like they did Russell's 13, and either they put them away for a rainy day or they sold them to somebody else. But it just makes me want to throw my hands up in the air and say, why?
I'll say this, Marty. If you could get it at $80, do it. I think you'll like it. But I mean, out the door with tax, I paid $110 for that bottle. It's nowhere near worth $110.
Hey Rob, would you buy a backup at 80?
No, not right now. Anyway, if it opens up a little further down, maybe. I'm a fan of Jack Daniels, but no, not right now. No, Adam.
Yeah.
No,
great question.
This is a 10-year, and the selects actually come at around 7 to 8 years, anyways. So it just, I mean, I don't think.
Proof is all.
I think all they did was just put a sticker on it saying 10-year on it, and it's probably from the Select family, and somehow it's a little bit darker. So other than that, though, I mean, for the price, these single barrel proofs would probably be better.
Yeah,
because
that's
they're cheaper.
all
They're
day
cheaper,
long.
right?
It's $60-65.
Oh yeah, man. You can get the small bottles. Yeah, you can get the small bottles for 42, 38.
Oh,
Yeah, I agree, man.
I blinded it with the 94 proof, the single barrel select.
Hey, Adam, when you need to go, just jump off, brother. We'll come over.
I chose the 10-year over it. but
Yeah, I did too.
It was pretty close, though.
Yeah,
And like you
yeah,
said,
definitely.
Yeah,
I did too. I chose a 10 over on flavor, but as far as overall with price and to me, it's just, it doesn't
Shane.
blow the selects out of the water for you to justify paying twice as much or more for it.
I've got a local guy here that does. He's really good, and he's a friend of mine. But he doesn't, he's not interested in YouTube or anything. And he told me the 10-year needs, in his opinion, 2 to 3 more years in the barrel. He goes, then it would be really outstanding. He says because the color's there now. He goes, he thinks it can absorb and take in a little more. But I thought that was interesting. I've never heard anybody say that.
Tonight was
If
the
they
first
would've-
time that I got a little bit of the age on the nose. And that
Okay.
was a tough
Yeah.
after a couple pours. But,
Yeah, I think the 10 years good, but if they would just add maybe some proof to it, maybe 110 ish.
Even
10 years at
100
110 proof would be freaking awesome, probably.
What'd you say, Adam?
If they release something at 100 proof. I know they have like a bonded or something, but something with that age at 100 proof would be kind of cool.
Adam, if you haven't had this or need a sample, email me. I'll send it to you if you want. If
Mike-
hasn't had it.
Mike has a bottle for me, a different
Okay.
bottle that he can send a sample of that with it. So
Okay.
I appreciate it, man. But I can
I'll take a sample of that yellow corn.
That's a cast strength? No.
For the price of the shipping, Marty,
Cat
it'd probably be
Frank
cheaper just to
Yellowcorn?
go out and get a bottle.
Oh, I would. I'll just giving Rob shit.
No, I'm just messing with you, man.
I don't mind yellow corn.
I'm gonna have to get me one.
I just pour little baby pours of it. Well, I started drinking 2 hours before the game, sipping, and I was on the top shelf for a little while and thought, it's time to get off it. It's certainly not my favorite bottle under $40. I can tell you that much.
Yeah.
No.
I got mine over here. I need to crack it, I think, but not now. I'll wait.
Are you guys, Marty, Joe? Are you guys joining us for that?
I am.
I am.
Cool.
Adam, make sure
Links
that you
in
post-
Patreon. So
Okay.
Adam, I
Patreon.
can't
What's
find
Patreon?
the Patreon link.
I just posted it probably an hour ago. Oh,
Check
on
your email.
On the with
the
thumbnail?
StreamYard link, or you can't get
No,
into
you're-
Patreon.
No, I don't know what your Patreon link is. How do I find it?
Drop the link. I'll try to do it, Adam. I'll do it.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's just patreon.com/Livewire Whiskey, something like that.
Because I went to your page and couldn't, or your YouTube, and it wasn't there, like in the descriptions below or anything. And that could be.
Oh yeah, I know. We should actually do that, right?
I
You
think
should, like,
that'll
a
get you
scripted
there.
When I
thing.
get that done, I only got one more thing on my list.
What's that?
Say what?
I said once I get that done, I got Friday at Fred's bottle ready to roll.
Oh, sweet.
I got the Patreon for Whiskey Nose, and then the third is story time.
Hey, Rob, you should be getting a gift in the. It's actually, I can actually say this, in the mail, probably late this week, if not on Saturday.
Wait,
Yeah.
I assume there's no liquor in it.
All right, boys. I'll see you in a few minutes.
All right, buddy. Thanks for coming on, Adam.
Thanks, Marty. See you, man.
Yeah, that's awesome, Christian. That's good, man. If you see another one, grab it. But yeah, Christian,
Out the door at $74.
yeah.
Oh yeah, I got it in Maryland out the door at I think 110.
Yeah. No, I got something coming for you, Rob. I want you to have, because you showed me a picture of something you've got that's kind of pitiful. So I'm gonna fix. I think you know what it is. It's kind of pitiful. So I was like, no, I've got to do better than that. Can you show it? You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, I got it right here.
Yeah. I mean, it's still kind of damn cool, but no, we can do better than a larceny bottle. Yeah, that's awesome.
I'm gonna have a pour of this.
There you go.
See what's in there. I had this Infinity bottle
Thank you, Lil.
in a good place, and I think I screwed it up.
What's in it?
There's a lot of lower end Buffalo Trace in it. I shouldn't say lower end, but
I think my bottle like that I'm going to start. I've got another. I ordered two of those, Rob, one for me and one for you. And I think I'm going to put a bunch of wild turkey stuff in mine.
Yeah, that's not a bad idea. So this one kind of got out of hand, but I can tell you the very base of this is probably so November of last year, December, January. It's probably an ounce or two of larceny, regular old larceny, a little bit of Elijah Craig standard, and then started buying some more bottles. And I think there's maybe a little Buffalo Trace, probably a little Eagle Rare, a little Blanton's, maybe a little bit of E.H. Taylor in there, probably an ounce or two of each. Then probably a couple nights that I don't remember, probably takes it up a couple more ounces.
Yeah, I got you.
And which I tried to keep track of it, but now it's very light on the nose. It's got, I may have dumped a couple ryes in there too. Getting a little spearmint. That's not horrible. It hits you up front, man. It's really good, and then it's gone. But hell, I've paid a lot more for worse. I can tell you that much. It's not bad.
I hear you, man.
A little oaky on the end. It's not bad, but I just wish I remembered what I put in there, but so I could subtract a couple things out of it. But all in all, if all my shit falls off the shelf and breaks on the floor, I'll have a little something.
So you got something left you can scoop up?
Because I knock stuff over, especially after Livewire on a Sunday night.
I don't know. All right, guys.
Are they going on at 10?
Yeah, I think we need to. I'm going to shut her down.
Okay.
Joe, thank you so much for what you're doing for this community and everything. And like I said, I put your email up, so let us know if there's anything else we can do. I hope you get some more bottles, especially for day 2. So, guys, if you got any questions, email me or Independent Joe, and we'll try to get those answers for you as quick as we can, because he goes on. The first show is tomorrow at 11 after Shelf Turds. So be sure you check that out, because this fundraiser is a really, really big deal. Me and Rob are going to jump, and I guess, Joe, you're going over too. We're going to jump over to Livewire Whiskey.
Livewire.
Yeah, so we can do this under $40 bottle thing. So
I'm not a Patreon yet, so I'll see you in the chat. I'll try to sign in.
I got you, buddy. But yeah, speaking of that, man, we've updated our Patreon for Whiskey Knows. We now have a $3 tier, and everybody that joins after a couple months gets a Kinsey glass, because I kind of think those are a little more classier than the Glen. Everybody's got Glencairns. I just thought I'd do something a little different. So yeah, guys, if you haven't joined Patreon, you can. Please do. I appreciate it. Hit that like. I tried to go to your drop down box in this video, but it's not. There's no link there. So yeah, I had to do this so fast, Joe. I couldn't. I didn't have a chance to post all the links. That's totally my fault, because we had a family thing. But yeah, you can go to Patreon and type in Whiskey Knows, and it should show up.
All right, cool.
So, guys, thank you, Joe. Thank you, Rob. Thank you, Rob. Yeah, I'll see you guys over in a second. So everybody, cheers, man. Have a great week. And
cheers, everybody.
Cheers, guys. We'll see you in a few minutes.